In Chapter 3, we're going to investigate scenarios such as the one you see in front of you here. These are the Chapter 1 test results in terms of the percentage scores, correct, and the Chapter 2 test results. What I did is I made ordered pairs of the Chapter 1 and then the Chapter 2 results for each student and plotted all those ordered pairs, and I made this scatter plot right here. One question we might be asked is there a correlation between the two exams? Also, is there an association? Again, these are the two types of questions that we will address along with many others as we investigate Chapter 3. In 3.1a, we're going to identify explanatory and response variables in situations where one variable helps explain or influence the other. First thing, the response variable. The response variable actually measures the outcome within a study. In an algebra class, we would consider this the y variable. The explanatory variable, on the other hand, may help explain or influence changes in a response variable. In an algebra class, we would call this the x variable. Another connection would be for the explanatory would be your input and your response is your output. A good way to keep those straight is this. Alphabetically, the x variable comes before y, as explanatory comes before response. Also, explanatory has the x in it, so we know that's our input or the x. So now let's decide which is the explanatory variable and which is the response in various scenarios. The first scenario, we have weed growth, and then we have the amount of rain. Which one is going to impact or cause the other to happen? So in this case, the explanatory variable would be the amount of rain would impact weed growth. So therefore, we would say that the amount of rain is our explanatory variable, and the response to that would be the weed growth that we may see in the yard. Second scenario, the winning percentage of a basketball team and the attendance at the games. Which one could influence the other one to happen? Now, in this case, the winning percentages, as a team gets better, their attendance will probably go up. So in here, the explanatory variable is the winning percent of the basketball team. The response, therefore, would be an increased, possibly, attendance at the games. If you're not sure about this one, though, just think logically about it. Will the increased attendance actually cause or impact the team to win? Maybe, but I think this relationship here is more clear-cut, saying it in this direction. This scenario, the amount of daily exercise and the resting pulse rate. So would the daily exercise impact our pulse rate, or would our pulse rate impact the daily exercise? In this case, we're going to have the amount of exercise being our explanatory variable, and then the resting pulse rate is going to be the response to the amount of exercise. And that's how you tell the difference between explanatory and response.